Hey everyone, I just woke up, so hopefully this video isn't that bad. Yesterday I was at the movies watching the new Jackass movie while this unit came out, and when I got home I was really tired, so I just went to bed. But yeah, here we are. We have the new Anastasia unit, and my theory is correct. I don't think it was like that big of a theory that Anastasia was coming out with Rem, especially because they were on a boss fight together. It also doesn't really mean anything, but you know, it just seemed kind of obvious that they were coming out together, and then Ram and Julius were going to be the other duo. But yeah, pretty interesting that they split up the twins at their birthday. It is what it is. So we have new Anastasia unit. She is blue, so she's not red like her boss fight counterpart, so that's pretty interesting. I kind of, thought that was going to be the case too, because it would make sense if they released her and Ram together. Then we have obviously her step up banner. It's going to be 20 days. That's probably going to align with this banner and gonna align with the other two, so you'll have less time to summon on the other two banners coming out, Ram and Julius, but it is what it is. So then we have the rewards. It's standard multi-step banner. It's a 1 round, you get half off first multi, you get 50 fragments from the other 3, and then the very last stage guaranteed memory, as well as 1.5 rates for Anastasia to be pooled. And yeah, I always recommend doing the step up first, but what comes before that is definitely the 1 out of 4 tickets. It's going to be the same case with every single 4 units. I'm going to tell you not to summon until we get that ticket. You're going to pool, and then you're either going to decide if you want to double down on that 1 unit and decide to get multiple copies, or if you want to summon on the other unit that complements that other unit. So I don't think they're all 4 going to be on the same team. I'm assuming these 2 on the same team, and then the other 2 are going to complement each other on another team. We'll have to wait and see what that is, but again, she is blue, so mono blue is probably these 2 right here. We do have tickets. They are different tickets, as you can see. I have 10 tickets for Ram, and then 10 no tickets for Anastasia, so you have different tickets. The way you get these tickets is by playing the feather stage on the event. So I believe if you do like 50 times, you get like 20 tickets or something like that. We can check real quick. I don't know if there's daily missions for it. No, there isn't. So down here, you can check all the way down here. Yes, you get a total of 20, 30. You get the first 10, and then 50, you get the second 10. I'm still not going to summon because I want to do it in all one big video, but also I think like potentially it could be like these tickets used with Rem could also be used with Ram or Julius, so then these could be with the other. So it's probably not the case, but I just want to be more safe than sorry. So if you want to use your tickets already, you can probably just go ahead and do that. But I'm just chilling. So real quick, we'll take a look at the banner because the animation is going to pop up, so you guys can get a look at that if you haven't seen the video already. And then we'll take a look at the translations. Pretty cute. Nothing crazy. So we'll just switch it on over to translations. Chocolatier Anastasia, no cooldown on our basic. Physically attacks a single enemy 600% power, has a 100% chance to remove 4 buffs. The power of the skill increases the more defense you have. Alright, so you like to see it, more defense, more power. I don't really like this basic, mainly because it could just be like a simple removes buffs over like a certain number. I get it's a basic though, so you don't want to make it like too crazy. I was just never a fan of the number removing buffs. Like if you're gonna remove buffs, just remove all of them, you know. It is what it is. Either way, 4 buffs is pretty solid for basic. Then we have skill 2, it's a passive. Why does it have a cooldown if it's a passive? Oh well, whether. When your HP is 70% or more, your defense and debuff success rate will increase by 100%. That's really nice. Like that's insanely powerful. Having an extra 100% on top of your debuff success rate is insane. So yeah, and then defense is really nice too, because that's where you get most of your power. And you will be immune to maximum HP reduction. That's like a cherry on top. I've seen it become a lot more prevalent. I'm still not really scared of maximum HP reduction. But it's pretty good to have that immunity. When a blue ally's critical attack is activated, so has to be a blue, they deal 60% additional damage. That's really nice. Real quick, I want to see what swimsuit Ram does, because she is also a crit supporter. Ram, Splash Maid. Oop, that's Ram. Oops. Oh, they don't have Ram. I guess I'll just go to Ram. Should be right here. Okay, so critical damage is increased by 50%. Okay, so you have Ram, swimsuit Ram, increasing your damage by 50% if you crit. If you crit with this Anastasia, it'll only be blue, but you get 60% damage, so that's pretty nice. When HP of an ally is recovered, which cough cough Rem, remove one buff from all enemies and inflict collapse. This is really powerful because this is a guaranteed collapse. This is not 100% chance to inflict collapse. This is guaranteed collapse and remove one buff. One buff is okay, it's whatever, but mainly the collapse is what's a big deal. And also, you control whenever you activate this when an ally HP is recovered, so you can toy around with this. This isn't like something you safeguard against for an enemy. This is something you can activate and proc on your own. That's really powerful. So this part of the passive is really solid. Her passive in general is just very strong. So yeah, physically attacks a single enemy with the power equal to the number of blue allies. So obviously mono blue is going to be the best team for her. There's a 100% chance of removing all buffs and inflicting charm for 2 turns. I feel like they just tacked on charm because she's a Valentine's unit, and it just makes sense for the characters. The power of the skill increases the more defense you have. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. And then you have like the bonus skills, 30% defense up, makes sense. 30% HP, really solid. Then blue allies crit rate by 40%. I believe Anastasia, the Spring Anna that we already have, does that. I could be wrong though. And then we have HP 20%, low attack obviously because it scales off her defense. Her defense is insane. She almost has 2,000 base. That's wild. 168 is not bad for agility either. You don't really care about the debuff success rate because obviously you get that one extra 100% if your HP is 70% or more. That is really nice. But yeah, standard stats otherwise. Either way, pretty good. Obviously you want to run her mono. Her skill 3 isn't too crazy. Removing all buffs can be really nice when she's above 70% HP. Charm as well. Then you have the collapse if you've applied the collapse beforehand. That's really nice. Yeah, her passive is definitely really what I like, especially that healing aspect of it. That's really going to combo well with Rem. Either way, she sounds like a great unit, really fun. I like her design a lot. Then we have her memory. If unit is Anastasia camp, so it's going to be a little limited, but that camp is surely growing slowly, but it is growing. Then we have defense. I have to do quick math here. 31%. If unit is Anastasia camp, when you get a turn, give self debuffs or crit rate chance. That's really strong. This is insanely powerful because this is guaranteed to proc every time you get a turn, so you're always going to be critting. So her passive for the extra crit damage is always proccing on whoever has this for the most part, so that's really nice. I'd say this is probably one of the better memories in the game if it wasn't so limited to Anastasia camp. But yeah, I really like crit rate. Having guaranteed crit rate every single turn is just really nice. Then if unit is Anastasia camp, when an ally's HP is recovered, also increase their action gauge. So if you combo this with her passive, insanely good. Like, this is going to be pretty cool on other Anastasia camp units, but this is really going to shine on Anastasia herself, Chocolatier Anastasia. So that's really cool that they designed it like that. Like, it's not useless if you use it on anyone else. Like, Spring Anna can take advantage of this easily, as both parts of these, but it's just still really nice on Chocolatier Anastasia. So overall, a really solid unit. I really like her design. She's gonna be really good if you have Rem. That's why you should wait, because obviously these characters are gonna work insanely well together. Some better than the others. Cough cough swimsuit Betty. So we'll have to wait and see. We also have the free memory we're gonna be getting. We don't have translations for it yet, I think, and they usually are they're insane memories for the 4 characters that come out. So whatever character you get, if you want to go for that character, you have to build their memory as well. So you have to keep that in mind. Like, these memories are really solid, but the one that we get for free can be like insane. That's how it was last year with all their memories. I decided to go swimsuit Ram. I believe it was like an 80% action gauge at the start of the turn. It's like insane. Like for its time, like that memory was wild. So we have to wait and see what kind of memory we get for these characters, and that can also weigh in on how good they're going to be long term. So there's a lot of factors to think about when summoning for these 4 characters, and I just suggest waiting overall. And yeah, so that's gonna do it for the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.